last time on Skyrim.
Oh! Oh!
Certainly. What did you have in mind?
Oh! I can buy chickens! I hit his toesies.
Really dead then?
Probably not. I'm nearly back up to 5k again. Can almost buy myself another house. Wait, there's a mine over there and there's a mine over there. I'll come back for the mine another time. I'll come back for the other mine another time. I can't be arsed.
Who's there?
He's there. He just one-shot that motherfucker. He also died to that other one. He might not be as good as it seemed. Right, it's one of these.
This looks promising.
Yes, definitely early Akaviri stonework here.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You had the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the pillar on the left.
What the fuck was the point in...
We must be getting close. We should proceed cautiously.
We'd best be careful in here.
I probably could have brought it all the way back around and come up here easier. I didn't intend to do it that way, but they also gave me the option to do it that way. So, I mean, what would they expect? Like, good point.
Wonderful. Remarkable.
I just fully skipped the fucking...
Here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades
Try
revered
using your
human
blood on the
Cyrodiil?
carved seal on the floor. That's done it. Look, it's coming to life. You did it. Here's the entrance. After you, Dragonborn. You should have the honor of being the first to separate this.
Yeah, we don't like puzzles. Fuck puzzles. We go around them.
We're here for Awkward's Wall, right, Ezra?
They take the fucking time, don't they?
Ah, here it is. Aldrin's defeat is the centerpiece of the wall. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord tongues, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Norse heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his
Huh? So we're looking for a shout then? Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
Oh yeah, plenty.
I was afraid you were going to say that. I guess there's nothing for it. We'll have
I
to
mean,
ask
yeah.
the greybeards for help.
You hit it right.
I hope to avoid involving them in this.
Whose radar could hit him at the sky?
If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the greybeards? Good. The greybeards can teach you a lot, but don't let them turn you away from your destiny. You're Dragonborn, and you're the only one who can stop Alduin. Don't forget it. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place.
Yay! I actually shouldn't go outside and
Here are the
report.
Akaviri.
Hi hi! Hi hi!
Your training proceeds well. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? Yes, for matters of such gravity, we need to know where you stand, or who you stand with.
Well, gravity's pretty cool.
If you wish to stand alone, so be it. If you wish for our help, you will answer my question. Where did you learn of a shout used to defeat Alduin? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? Do not be so sure about that. Beware. The Blades may claim to serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. As for me, I kept from you only what you were not yet ready to know. Are still not ready to know, as your question reveals.
Leave!
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you in my left hand of wisdom, you bitch!
Suvaki, Strudul, Rockventinvak, Bardunax.
Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it.
So you were useless in the fucking first place!
Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
Well, he's a bit of a bitch then.
You weren't ready. You still aren't ready.
Shut the fuck up about this.
Thanks to the blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Aha! It
Through
works!
this gate, I will show you how to open the way.
Aha! Go, 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 go.
Core.
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
I'll grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn.
Yeah, whatever.
Use it well.
Look! Bakur!
No, you didn't. Ooh. Am I needing this up now? I am. Oh.
Dremyolok, greetings, Wunderneek. I am Paarthurnax.
Ooh. Brush your teeth, bro.
Who
That
are
breath
you?
stinks.
What brings you to my Strumach, my mountain?
Woof. What you been eating?
I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
Well, the greybeards could. You could have gone down to the greybeards.
Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. Why do you intrude here if not for Tinvak?
Gimme.
A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do. Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as elf, but as Dova.
Oh, you want me to use it on you? Okay.
Yul!
Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong.
Ew,
in
this
you.
man's just had an
It is
orgasm, bro.
long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood.
You breathe it
What would
all
you
up on me,
ask of
bro.
me? I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
Alduin. So you could just get all of that breath on me, bro.
Yes, they are very protective of me.
The guy who voiced Mario needs to brush his teeth, bro.
But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jaw, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn
Those are
this?
big ass nostrils, you know.
Yes, Alduin, Zembach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin?
Because I can.
True, but Kostid, prophecy, tells what may be, not what should be. Kostid Salo Ak. Just because you can do a thing does not always mean you should. Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of Dez, of fate?
Nah, bro, I just want to kill a dragon, innit?
You have much to learn of the Dove, then. There is nothing else but philosophy to a Dova. It is no accident that we do battle with our Thum, our voices. There is no distinction between debate and combat to a dragon. Tinvak Loskra. For us, it is one and the same. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name throat of the world?
Motherfucker said I'd answer your question, then asked me a question.
Drem, patience. I am answering in my way. This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknuzny Karon. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him.
Yeah, no shit.
The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
Ooh!
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation.
Please don't say that so crap.
Elder Scrolls, as you name them, they have often been used
I
for
don't want to smooth this
prophecy.
bad boy.
Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power.
Bro,
So
his
far,
breath is
so good.
rank.
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
Yeah, wait.
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
So you are, fucking useless.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Drem Yolok, greetings.
Yeah, please go away, bro. Your breath stinks. Oh, man. Whew. Chill, brother. Jeez. Man trying to come back down and give me another smooch. He was not trying to talk with that one. That second time he dropped down, he was not trying to talk. He was trying to do some other stuff. Bro, you need to calm yourself. You're gonna break a bone. Can I go down this way? Oh yeah, easy. And down we go. So I need to find an Elder Scroll. An Elder Scroll I need to find. I got an optional objective to speak to someone. Oh? We gonna talk there? Yeah,
So
thank you.
Spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the Dragonrend shout?
No.
So be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, We will bow to his wisdom.
Need the Elder Scroll. I nearly said Ender Scroll, but I said Minecraft. Which is used.
We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold.
Ooh.
They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek.
Soul Dragon from what? So
Wind, guide you.
I gotta go back to the college, of which I own now because I'm fucking cool as shit. Except from the sunburn on my face, of course. Hi.
Yeah? And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand girl?
Nope, trying to kill a dragon.
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it?
Of course.
It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
False.
What about? Wait. Were you the one the greybeards were calling?
Yeah, I might have
I'll bring
been.
everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Fight well.
So he was fucking
Need
useless,
something?
right?
Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them. All this knowledge might have been lost were it not for you.
Oh. Hey!
I don't care if you wrote it yourself. Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long.
I've not spoke to him.
Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
You know what? We're going on 7 hours, so I'm actually going to leave it there today. We'll come back tomorrow, and we'll do another 7 hours, or something like that. So, yeah, that's where I get to plug all my shit. If you enjoyed, go down below, hit the follow button, hit the bell to be notified when I go live, as well as I got Twitter, Instagram, I've got a YouTube where everything stuff gets edited, and then sometimes over there, sometime in the next year or something,